Hello, folks, and get started. All the stuff started here, and we're back. 32 seconds delay there. I'm going to get into college football blog this week. We got a few things to say about a couple situations that happened on yesterday. Some of which I'm not happy about. And it's not necessarily what you think I might not be happy about. Well, let me see this. Let me get this out the way first. Michigan USC game, because I'm certain as y'all listen to this blog, we're going to talk about the Michigan USC game first. No, everybody want to hear. I think about it, what the feeling about it. Look, USC played a better game. They're better prepared. They move faster, flat out. We just got beat. I do blame the coach a little bit being too conservative early in the first half. You got to run. You got to not make it look so obvious the run's coming. I even knew they were going to run the ball. City was the time I saw the setup. And they about 8 times out of 10 in the formation, they run off. They go. It's like they made it too obvious. They got to mix up their looks versus their pass versus their run a little bit better. And defensively, you can't give up 3rd and 25 on a run on a draw play. You just can't. You just can't. Okay. Out the way. Let's see. We're gonna talk about the other team now. Let's see our other favorite little team here too. So now done Michigan. I'm gonna go into more of the Big Ten stuff for a brief second here. And somehow I think State was actually off yesterday mercifully for you them. They actually got to play Indiana coming up. That's gonna be ugly fast. And they're playing Indiana. So if you Sparty fans will hear this, if y'all get some glee out of Michigan losing, y'all whooping is coming. Ugh. Y'all got like that's gonna be a what 3 game losing streak, and of course after you lose to Michigan the following week. Okay, that's done. And drop the mic on that one. Okay, I got so geeked up. I went back to my on the wrong part of the notes and went back to NFL notes for later on Tuesday somewhere. But okay, now let's talk about some top 25 other Big Ten action. Probably the game of the day. Probably the game of the day. And man, there's a couple of them I want to pick out of here. Well, the best matchup on paper was Oregon and Indiana. And like I said in the previous part of the video, I am impressed. Hey, look, I'm gonna say this much: I'm impressed with the Hoosiers. I mean, I made jokes about them in basketball school, and I'm telling you a story about from about a decade ago. I actually went down there on a business trip to Indiana. I was running like a house preservation company. You know, you deal with the foreclosed houses, with people just basically getting boarded up, cleaned out, or whatever. So I'm down there having a meeting down there. So I decided while I'm in the area, I went to South Bend. I got stopped by Notre Dame. Decided to go down to Indianapolis. Say, oh wait a minute, Indiana University is right down the road. So I shot down Highway. I think it was actually 46, if I remember correctly. State Highway 46 down to Bloomington, and went down there and saw Indiana. My goodness, it's a very beautiful campus down there. I give them props down there. Went to see the hall. You know, I'm from Detroit, so I look at Isaiah Thomas down the hall, and they were getting ready from Ohio State. And it's like I talked to the students, they basically rolled over and said we were done at that point. They basically rolled over and said they were done, basically before the game started that day. How things have changed down there. Indiana's actually, I consider they were like a football playoff team, and now they have a top five win against Oregon. Impressive 10-point win. Now I'm gonna talk about the chump of the day on this one. We got a couple here. Let's go top 25. I go Big Ten. Then I'm gonna go mix it in a little bit. Utah. And Utah destroys number 21 Arizona by a doggone 4 touchdowns plus. That's just ugly. Ugly. No surprises too much anywhere. Georgia, everybody pretty much in top end took care of most of their business yesterday, except for 2 teams. Number one, Texas. Shocked that got of me. They just look. I guess maybe I'm gonna look at Arch Money. I watched some of the game. I've been kind of let's see what he actually did yesterday, cuz I ain't gonna lie to say that I was much impressed with anything he's done lately. He ain't doing much in this game. But he didn't have a turnover blues, and he was very efficient. I'll get a 23-6 victory to Texas to the defense. They must have showed a big time. Archie didn't have a big game in that game. I remember that. I had to go back and look at that. And I was like, wow. Here goes the other big upset of the day. Unranked. Unranked Northwestern to beat somehow still number 3 ranked after 2 losses Penn State. Penn State's probably highly overrated football team. And I would say that overrated, they're terrible. And to say they're gonna do anything this year, they might be an average Big Ten team at best. I'm just saying. Gee whiz, this be the year Michigan get Penn State. We would destroy Penn State, even with the team we got now. But that's okay. We save it for Sparty and Buckeye. That's all right. With Penn State. But my thing I'm gonna say about that is when you lose is fine, but you can't go fans. This Penn State fans. I have no trouble constantly. Y'all just got basically somewhat, let's just say I can't say totally past it, but y'all kind of finally got far in the process of moving on from the Joe Paterno situation. Now you're gonna go garbage at the coach. I understand your frustration. That dude comes, he chokes out. Now he's choking out in other games. They had lost 2 weeks in a row to teams that are not even considered contenders. I get that. But there's no place and time. I hope they can feel all those fans do that stuff at him and ban them from games ever coming again, because that's ridiculous. That could get somebody hurt or whatever else. I get these coach fans that actually get crazy. I've had one a few years, quite a few years ago, when my little, about 25 years ago, when my little cousins were playing little league football, and I criticized the coach about one of his play calls. And he literally was halfway up the stands about to come up. He walked up the stands ready to have a fight with me. I didn't even come down. I was still up like 20 rows up. I'm like, I'm looking at the coach. He was the only way up there. And of course, he didn't coach no more after that. I don't think he ever coached again after that, what I've heard. I'm just saying is there has to be a line drawn somewhere. You can go verbal all day, but once you start doing physical stuff, that is an absolute no. You do not throw garbage at coaches as a fan. That's terrible. This Penn State should be disgraced for that. If it was high school, they probably just key in their home games the rest of the season because of that. I'm just saying. Well, okay. I say I got to say for now. I'm done. Any comments, concerns, or thoughts? Leave it in the inbox area. And yeah, shout out to Texas beating Oklahoma. Reg, if you see this video, sorry, can't have them all, right? See, you got the Michigan over Oklahoma, right? And I got the Wisconsin over Michigan over Wisconsin. That's it. That's all I got to say. Bye.